Good morning. My husband's talking in the background, and I apologize because guess what? We're all home. We're gonna go make some caffeine today. Get excited. Good morning. It's quarantine day number ? And we're all feeling it, but guess what we don't have to go without? Caffeine. And I was perusing the internet, as I do while I sit around like everybody else, and I saw this really cool thing on Instagram, and so I wanted to try making it. It's only 3 ingredients, and also it's vegan, so it's right up my alley. It's called Dalgona coffee, and it's made from instant coffee, so let's go make this dish. So before we start doing this, what even is instant coffee? Do you know what instant coffee is? Because I didn't. I just knew it was magic that they put in a container and it somehow turns into brown bean water. Basically, there's 2 different ways to make instant coffee. There is this spray method, and when they literally take coffee and spray it into hot air and it just aerosolizes, and then it turns into like little droplets because it gets so hot and it dries. And then there's freeze drying, in which they just like freeze it, and then it turns into this like granule powders, and then they break it up and they put it in this container. Neither of it honestly tastes pretty good in my personal opinion, but we're gonna try making this thing. What is Dalgona? Great question. Put a picture of it right here. It's like a meringue that you literally make magic with a couple tablespoons of instant coffee, a couple tablespoons of sugar, and a couple tablespoons of water, and it makes magic in a cup. We're not hand whipping it because that. We are doing it the lazy way. Let's do it, shall we? What are you gonna need? Instant coffee. Now you go get good instant coffee, because I got this from a corner store, because honestly the stores are just, wiped clean, so there's really nothing we could do about that. There's 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar. Now I don't know if you could use other sugar. I'm curious about this, like coconut sugar or powdered sugar or something else. And then there's the 2 tablespoons of water. But you just put the stuff in a bowl and you see what happens. Magic, right? Cool. So we're gonna put some instant coffee in here and start it all up. So I talked about how coffee is made, which in itself is kind of genius. You just spray that in the air and then it just turns into coffee dust. Who doesn't want that? That's almost magic. But also, like, what's so different between instant coffee and coffee? Well, instant coffee actually has less caffeine in it, and I'm curious to know why. But basically, it has about closer to somewhere between 60 and 90 milligrams of caffeine per serving, whereas in regular coffee is somewhere between 7 and 140. Now, coffee has some pretty amazing benefits in it already. So one caveat to using instant coffee, if anybody is worried about the health consequences, would be the exposure of acrylamide. And acrylamide is something that happens when things get roasted. So it is in both coffee and instant coffee because of course the beans get roasted. But the problem is that it's double the amount in instant coffee as it would be in regular coffee beans. I don't know if it's because the fact that it's getting like freeze dries and you're just soaking the entire bean, and with coffee beans obviously you only extract a little bit out of it. The problem with acrylamide is that it can cause issues with the nervous system, as well as can cause issues with cancer. So, this is a treat, but we're gonna try it out, because, do it for the gram, right? So some benefits of coffee in general would be that it's really good for brain function. It actually helps with Alzheimer's and Parkinson's patients. And then also it's really nice for cognitive functions in general. It really helps with decreasing your risks of type 2 diabetes, as well as cardiovascular risks. And it's all over a good time. It's very addictive and we all love it. All right, I'm gonna put the last of this little bit of water in here. So to reiterate, we did 2 tablespoons of water, 2 tablespoons of sugar, and 2 tablespoons of this instant coffee in a bowl. And then we whisk. Look at this thing, isn't this huge? Jesus Christ. My husband got this because he thought it would be better than the like dual hand whisks, but look how freaking large this thing is. It's a mammoth. Also, you can't just turn it on. You have to like hold the button the whole time. So let's see what happens, shall we? Beating this thing for about 2 minutes or so. It's really starting to thicken up. It's kind of a cool texture. How freaking cool is that? So not done yet. It's supposed to be soft peaks. It changed colors, which is really cool. Oh, my thumb. Continue. So I watched the video, the BuzzFeed video, where the chick did it for like 15 minutes straight, and I'm bitching about my thumb hurting. First world problems, you know? Really starting to come together though. Oh my god. I don't know guys, this looks pretty freaking cool. Let's see what we made. You guys want to see what it looks like? Number one, it's that kind of consistency. It's like a soft meringue. Actually, you know what? It kind of looks like frosting. If you were to do like frosting, and then let's do the soft peak test. That looks like a stiff peak to me. Whoa, that's so cool. I have a feeling it's gonna taste exactly like its ingredients: sugar, instant coffee, and water. And I bet if I got better instant coffee, it would taste better. So I got this aesthetic glass, cause you know, hashtag gotta make it look pretty. And don't judge me, I usually do a nut milk, but didn't have any in the store, so I had to do lactose free because this whole FODMAP thing is super fun. By the way, I did do a FODMAP thing. I'm gonna talk about all about it, and then I'm gonna start making recipes. This is FODMAP friendly, so hell yeah. They're few and far between recipes, let me tell you. Well, I used a lot of milk. By the way, I made a huge mess. There's instant coffee everywhere. This is fine. We'll fix it. Basically what we're gonna do now is just take this mixture and we're gonna put it on top of our glass and we'll see what it looks like. Got my nice eco-friendly bamboo spoon. Alright guys, I finished it up. Wow, I am covered in instant coffee. Good thing I had this apron on or it would be everywhere. Anyway, so what I did was I just plopped it over the top and this is what we made. Look how pretty that is. Isn't that gorgeous? Because it's like frosting. It just sits on top of the milk. You can do any milk, you can do water. It doesn't have to be cow's milk. Good luck finding other types of milk in the store right now because I couldn't. So I had to use lactose-free cow's milk, which I'm not the biggest fan of. But anyway, also, look how much we have left. That's a lot with the milk. So it makes a lot for 2 tablespoons. I know if you guys are worried about sugar, maybe you could try like granulated stevia. I'd be interested to see if that would work or not. I don't have any granulated stevia or coconut sugar or anything else. I don't know if it has anything to do with the setup of it, but anyway, let's try this. So I'm gonna try it by itself. That's intense. I don't think it's supposed to be eaten like that. It's really good, but it tastes like instant coffee and sugar, which is what it is. So I guess that's good. I'm gonna stir this because there's no physiological way that I can suck the texture of frosting through that. So I'm gonna stir it and see what it's like. It's so thick. You ever tried to like stir a really full thing of chocolate milk and it's got powder and you're trying to stir the powder without making a mess? This is how I feel about this right now. Maybe put less milk in there. Oh my god. That is so good. And it's like infinitely better. I mean, the mousse is really cool, and it's really awesome that it's vegan. Did I mention it was vegan? It's vegan. Wow. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's very milky. If you like your coffee really milky, then this is
up your alley.
But I'm guessing this has probably close to a cup of coffee's worth of caffeine, you know, about 70 milligrams. 1 tablespoon of instant coffee, does it even tell you? Oh crap, goes by teaspoon. There's a lot more coffee in this one. So 1 teaspoon is a serving, and you add 1 teaspoon to 6 ounces of hot water, and we used about an 8-ounce amount of milk. So there's 4 servings in this, and then I used about 2 in here, so that's kind of, you know, a decent amount of caffeine. I highly recommend you try it. Coffee is good for you.
In moderation.
If you do too much, you're gonna get all the anxiety symptoms. Heart racing, mind racing, stomach aches, just like, woo, too much because you have like all that adrenaline happening. I encourage you to try this. This is delicious, guys. I mean, who doesn't want literal pillows of coffee? I mean, where do these people come up with this? It's so freaking cool. Science. I know I haven't done this stuff for a while. I'm gonna start some series with FODMAP stuff. I'm gonna be making bone broth, the next one. Super easy. I don't know why people spend that much money on it. I actually did a little short TikTok on it, so if you want to follow me on TikTok, Faithfuldoc, I do stuff there. I make stupid little ones. Who doesn't make stupid little ones on TikTok? I mean, I'm not serious on any particular platform, but that one in particular, it's just for fun, you know? It's for the lulz. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up. If you want to figure out how to make this, I'll leave the recipe in the description below. I mean, 3 ingredients, I think you can figure it out. But I hope you enjoyed it, and give it a good old like, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be coming back with some stuff. We got all this quarantine things happening. I'm going to talk about other things on my channel too, so enjoy it, and I hope you have a fabulous day, and I'll see you later.